Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the latest Civilization VII Livestream, which featured Tecumseh and the Shawnee Nation. Tecumseh and the Shawnee are going to be one of the newest civs added to Civilization, representing North America and the indigenous American population there. They will also be in the Age of Exploration, which is the second age in Civilization VII. Let's see what we learned. First of all, the Tecumseh is the leader of the Shawnee. He was an anti-colonial leader who fought against Western expansion in North America against the United States. The Shawnee are traditionally from the Ohio River Valley, so they were resisting westward expansion from the original 13 colonies further west into their homeland. Tecumseh was picked as the leader of the Shawnee because Tecumseh had a knack for uniting various tribes together to resist this European transgression into their lands. The Shawnee are going to be diplomatic and economic focused as a civ, so those are going to be kind of the tracks you're going to want to push towards if you're playing as the Shawnee in the game. They have a unique building, infantry unit, missionary, and wonder. The Serpent Mound is going to be their special wonder, and it adds science and production. They get navigable river bonuses, so you want to settle your cities along navigable rivers. They also have an infantry unit that gains combat strength based on how many suzerain ships you have. So working with independent states is going to be very beneficial when you're playing as Tecumseh. And like I said, right, their main driving force is supporting those independent city-states that we saw in Civ 6. Here's a breakdown of all the different unique abilities and units that they have. This is all on the website. I literally just copied and pasted it. So their unique ability, I'm not going to try to pronounce any of these Shawnee words. Their unique ability is that settlements built adjacent to navigable rivers gain increased food on river tiles, but cities that are not built adjacent to a navigable river receive less food. And in the gameplay they were showing, it was 10% less food, so a significant chunk of a food penalty there. Their various attributes that they have. In Tier 1, it unlocks their this unique improvement, which is basically like a fire area where everybody can get together. And it also unlocks a tradition. The tradition Bread Dance increases culture to farming towns and increases food for all fishing towns. So that's a unique tradition that the Shawnee have. In Tier 2, they get an increased settlement limit, and that fire pit improvement receives an increased culture per city-state you are suzerain. So like I said on the last slide, suzerain ships are very important when you're playing as the Shawnee. This other ability, Tier 1, adds gold for each trade route while you have a set number of endeavors active. So the more stuff you're trying to get done, you're going to get more gold to your trade route. You also unlock a special tradition, which adds culture and gold for every time an environmental event provides fertility. So every time there's like a storm that adds fertility to things, you're going to get a bonus there. You also get an additional resource cap in your capital per allied city-state, so the more city-states that you're allied with, the more stuff you get. You can also support other leaders' war multiple times instead of once with Tecumseh, and that helps you increase befriending independent states. Your unique infantry unit is going to receive an increased combat strength per positive war support. So once again, the more support you have of independent states, the better your units are going to do. You can also get increased food on farms and camps, and that's going to get you the Serpent Mound Wonder. Cities are going to receive additional production on tundra, desert, and plains. You're going to get some unique infrastructure. Let's see, your unique civilian unit is a missionary unit with increased movement and is not stopped by rivers. Your unique military unit is infantry, and if, like it said, it increases combat strength for every empire resource. And then your associate wonder is Serpent Mound. You're going to get science. Then you're going to get science and production to all unique improvements. So that's all pretty great. And then your starting biases are being by rivers, grasslands, plains, and the coast. Let's move on. Since they were playing as Tecumseh and the Shawnee, we did get some teasers into the Exploration Age. They didn't talk about much, though, because they're going to have another live stream later that's going to have more about this age. But some things they did talk about is religion. The Shawnee have a unique missionary. So they did say that religion is going to be on the cultural track in the game, and that's going to be the track most associated with religious gameplay. The other focus of the exploration era is on exploring the other half of the world. So it seems in the ancient era, this world's going to be split into two. And so, right, if you're playing, you might have maybe 8 civs in the game. Half of them are going to be on one of these continents, and the other half is going to be on the other. And this age is going to be about exploring and meeting these other civilizations. And then they also talked a lot about how the naval gameplay has been improved. And how it's a lot more expansive and important. So being able to fight in the open sea is going to be a necessity in Civilization VII, especially in this exploration age. They also went over how advanced start is going to work in this game. Like in previous Civilization titles, you can start a game after the initial age. So instead of starting at 4000 BC, right, you could start later on in the game. In this one, you can start at the other 2 ages instead of starting at the ancient age. So when that happens, you're going to be given a large chunk of area and a capital city, and then you're going to receive an amount of legacy points. You can choose a special breakdown of these legacy points, like they have some preset options in there for you, but you can also just pick and choose as you want. When you do that, they give you all wildcard points, and then you get specific bonuses. So they were talking about all the different things you can get. You can get extra cities, you can get extra towns, you can get military units, you can get money, you can get civics, you can get technologies research. There's lots of different things that you can do. Some options there when starting, at least in the exploration age. They said it's going to be very similar in the modern era, but they didn't go into how exactly that would look. Also on the stream, they did have 2 members of the Shawnee Tribe that helped develop the game. The chief of the Shawnee Nation was on stream, as well as one of their chief language experts. They did do some shameless plugging for their tribe and their website. So you can go and check out the Shawnee government website and learn all about them and their history and what they're doing now and all of that. And I think you should do that as well. This is a great game, and it exposes you to all these different cultures and ideas. And the Shawnee are definitely they definitely have a different worldview than your typical Anglo-American experience. So you should probably check that out. Otherwise, that's pretty much the major details from this stream. You can watch it yourself on the Civilization YouTube channel. Otherwise, we'll leave you here with this, and we'll be back with the next live stream to go over all the details in that one. Thanks so much for watching, and this has been Mangoblivion Plays, signing off for now.